Anime Guardians has dropped their brand new update tonight, and let me just say, this is one of the fastest updates anybody can complete. It took me only 30 minutes to get every single unit of this update. I got them all Ultima, and please subscribe. I want to get to 1.5k subscribers before the end of February. Bye bye, enjoy. Alright, Anime Guardians has finally updated. We have KANEKI, AINZ, and RIMURU. Now, I read up on the game mode a little. It is infinite based, and you select a team, and you get drops for that unit. So you can select AINZ, RIMURU, KANEKI. Awesome. Now this is new. We have skill trees. Now, yeah, of course I have nothing, because, you know, I haven't used them yet. But look, increases ability damage. Crazy. We have increased HP, increased damage. That is a lot of damage. Okay, I see. So you choose a path, and then you choose a path. Alright, so ability units you go here, DPS you go here. I see. I mean, I don't think you'll ever go for HP, personally. I feel like you go here, here, and then here, or here. But, okay, that was weird. Let's hop right into this game mode. I am so hyped. Alright, I am in. Let's put it on super fast. Now, I'm going to go for AINZ first. Oh, okay, he's the modifier shop, and he's right in the middle. Oh, and it looks like they each have their own unique ability that you upgrade. That's kind of awesome. Now, there is a lot of lanes. Oop, there's a cutscene. Yeah, this is new. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, in comes RIMURU, in comes AINZ. And then I guess, yeah, KANEKI aura farming, bro. Look how tough he looks, bro. Oh my god. And then, what is going on? The boss? There it is. Oh boy. Now, I'm going to make sure you just set up everything in the middle, right? I don't see where else I would place everything. Ooh, I have attack animations on. I have to turn these off. Where's it at? Oop, I turned off enemy effects, bro. Visual effects off. Okay, let me just place everything down, and then I'll explore the map. Oh, it tells you how much you can place of a unit now. That is awesome. So, the boss has HP, but I don't know where the boss is. It's over there. I see. But, so does that mean... I think you might bring Freerun then, right? So you can get the frequent nukes. Because that's how you did the last one, where there's a boss that was like 50,000 miles away, is you brought Freerun? So I'll do that if I have to, but maybe Dio? I don't know. Let me go up to the boss and see what he's about. This map is huge. I'm gonna get lost. Yeah, there he is. So I'm guessing you do need Freerun. So I'm gonna replace Dio real quick with Freerun. Bro, I tried to load back into the game mode and it is just not working. What is going on, bro? Apparently the game is just mad bugging right now, bro. I don't know what's happening. You can't play it anymore. Alright, so, they posted a guide in the Discord already because, you know, testers be testing. And the team is Gilgamesh, Blast, Shinra, Subaru, Waguri, and Jotaro, but I don't have Jotaro. So I'm gonna hope Dio is, sufficient enough. Also, I now know that, RIMURU is the strongest one, and this is also a manual event. Also, there is a snowplow outside of my house that is very loud. So, I'm gonna go for RIMURU first, but I'm gonna let it load because I'm not gonna do this with my eyes closed. Okay, RIMURU. Start, and the strat is you place near this lane. Dude, I'm already forgetting. It's these, and then this next to a Subaru, but I am broke. I'm a broke boy. Ooh, I'm not used to having a non-maxed out Waguri because I'm following the guide 1-to-1. Subaru. Oh, Subaru's down. There we go. And then you go to Ability Manager, Control. Ooh, no, wrong one. But yeah, Divine Treasure, Gate of Babylon. There we go. And then you have to manually walk to where the dragon's at. There will be these portals over there that take you to the roof he's at. He is on this roof. So you come over here, there's a portal, and you just place Shinra and a Blast. But I thought I equipped Ancient Artifacts. I don't know why it's saying 1 of 1. Or 0 out of 1. Let's see. Shinra, Blast. Yeah, I can place down another. And then you just max Shinra out. And then the boss should eventually die. And then you just place the 2 at the other building. And I think that's it. I don't see, like, of course it's not a macro thing. Like, see, look, I already got the blade. Like, it's not macro. You manually do it, but I think you can just AFK after you kill the dragons, because then there'll be units everywhere. Where is he at? Dude, I'm, like, blind. Yeah, so it's on this building now. So you walk over here, come to the little portal again, teleport up, boom, place your Shinra, place your Blast, auto upgrade, boom. And then, of course, it'll get melted. I like the model for these guys, though. This game always has really beautiful models. Oh, you can't jump off. I was about to aura farm and jump off. Some Miles Morales exaggerated swagger of a black teen moment. And, okay. Phantom Glow Skull. What is that? Bro, the snowplow was so loud. And then, there, of course, the ones I previously placed are killing that. And then it'll... 2 Lone Fang Blades and 2 Honey Bottles. And then his last spawn point is on the opposite side of the 3-lane area. And I guess that's it, huh? I mean, I'll just upgrade RIMURU, I guess. And I guess I just AFK now. See y'all later. Ooh, Frosty Slime, beautiful. I'm gonna be honest, man, it's only been a couple of minutes, and I'm gonna back to lobby. I think I have at least one of every Evo thing. You don't need the, what's her name? Milim to evolve, or to craft, I mean. So I'm just gonna return to lobby. Also, you get so much of the event currency, but, like, they have a 10 million cap, so I don't know why they did that. Alright, let's beep. There's no way it's one of each. Let's see. Where are these guys at? Wow. Oh, wait, no, wrong guy. Bro. Where's he at? What? Am I blind? What is going on? Oh, it's just KANEKI. Bro. Where is, how do you craft the others? And why is just KANEKI over there? Don't tell me I have to do a quest. I'll punch the wall. Let's see. Over here? Shop? No. Hold on. I hate how it's not loading, but this is the best, artifact for some characters now. Dude, there's just artifact slop. Oh my god. Alright, here's the part where I look like an absolute idiot and wander around the map for like half an hour looking where you make these guys. There's no way I'm this dumb, right? I talked to Whis. Is it... My game froze. Okay, never mind. Whis. Come on, man. No, he's embarrassing me on purpose. They're just not here. Just KANEKI. I'm dumb. I pulled ancient knowledge from my brain and I remember. This little guy's on banner. This is the most torturous part where I have to get a RIMURU. Who else is on banner? And of course it's not loading so I can't view. I know RIMURU. Who's the other guy? AINZ? I don't think AINZ is on banner. Then how do you get AINZ, bro? Oh my goodness. I finally got him, bro. The second I got him, the little like neuron activation monkey went off, bro. Absolute dopamine spike right there. That's what I love to see. Evolve. Where's he at? RIMURU. Are you kidding me, bro? What is up with this? Where's this elemental orb? There it is, element orb. Bro, and I don't have green stones. I don't have any green, bro. I'm lagging so bad. Okay, now I can craft it, bro. So much loops and hurdles. There we go. Element orb. Evolve. Bading. RIMURU. Bading. Evolve. Yes. Boom. Evolve. Boom. Bading. What? Oh, I gotta evolve it twice? What the hell? Boom. Pating. This is so much evoing. Where's it at? RIMURU. Pating. Everything. Yes. Pating. RIMURU. Dragon. Pating. There we go. RIMURU True Dragon. I'll look at him soon, but we have 2 other units to get. I think the second best is KANEKI, and then there's AINZ. Also, I'm dumb. I think AINZ is just a stage drop. I think. I don't know, bro. Let's get back into here. Alrighty, it is AINZ time. Again, the same method. Place at the lane opposite of the triple path. So easy, bro. Like, so relaxing. No cortisol. Absolutely, like, totally relaxed. Except this UI. There's a lot on the screen, bro. I'm low-key, like, getting overwhelmed. And I'm gonna start having a little tears right now. You know, that's just how it feels when you're overwhelmed. Okay, bro, I gotta shut up. Yeah, okay. I'll be back. Also, yes, I was right. AINZ is just a drop from the stage. W's all around. Alright, I have no clue what's going on. The AINZ is just never dropping from the stage. It is bugged. It's not a skill issue. It's not a me diff. It is simply a game issue. There we go, KANEKI. AINZ will have to wait for now. I will just roll on the 2 I have. Where are my little baby boys? Where are they? I'm blind. Sorry about this. RIMURU. Ultima. And this is the part where I go poop and I come back to an Ultima. BRB. Hey, there is Ultima. Now it's time for who? I already forgot. KANEKI, right? You know. Where's he at? Bro, this is so embarrassing. There's just so much colors on my screen, man. He's not a secret. Okay, yeah, I'm dumb. He's Guardian. That's why. He was red, okay? He was blending in. Okay, now it's time to go. Do whatever. Come back to an Ultima. We have our last Ultima for now. I don't know what I'm gonna do while I wait for my guy AINZ. They have to fix this ASAP. I'm kind of really mad. Alright, they have literally just announced that AINZ is fixed, so give me like 1 millisecond, bro. I'll be back. This update is genuinely a dream for me, bro. Only 30 minutes to beat this update? Oh boy. And without exaggerating at all, I got him in 2 minutes. 2 minutes flat. I'm not exaggerating. Let's get an Ultima. Let's pack this up. Let's go home. Let's party. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying, bro. It is 4:09 a.m. I am a tired dude. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we have obtained our last Ultima of the update. Oh, wait. I'm so dumb. Evolve. Bro, that was almost terrible. AINZ. There we go. Everything. Evolve. Oh, wait. Oh, he has to evolve twice? Like, bro, this is... And what is going on? Dude, I just got like a concussion. I'm blind. Bro, what? Okay, the final evolution. As you can see, he goes like looking exactly like how he does in anime. Well, used to look like in anime adventures and how he does in anime vanguards. Look how big that boy is. Alright, let me roll stats, level him up, and then I'll equip him to the team. And then I'll test these guys out. Dude, I don't know why I'm lagging so bad. Before I test these guys, let's check out the drip that they give me. I want to see, just because I'm a bacon hair, I want to see what kind. Bro, this is fire drip. I mean, wait, this is actually awesome. I like the aura. Again, I love the textures, bro. It's like the thick black outlines like Anime Adventures had. Let's check KANEKI. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's annoying. That's big. That reminds me of the Kaido from what's it called? How am I forgetting? Anime Crusaders. Where's that update? Anime Crusaders. Don't think I forgot. And the last AINZ. Okay, bro. Now this is too much. Come on, bro. Just walking around as a giant AINZ, just terrorizing these little midgets. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go with RIMURU. I'm a big fan of like little small cosmetics like this that just add a little spice to your avatar. That is something very zesty that I just said. Let's move on. Alright, I've selected a stage I have never used for showcases on accident, but you know, we ball. First, we're looking at KANEKI, just because I think he is the lowest strength-wise. I think it goes him, AINZ, then RIMURU. I don't know. But anyway, when enemies die within KANEKI's range, they trigger Kagune Wave, dealing 3% of match HP, 1.5 for boss. Wait, 1.5% for bosses to nearby enemies. Okay, never mind, I was confused right there. And inflict Dragon Scar, which causes them to take 12% more damage from KANEKI for 5 seconds. And if 3 enemies die within 4 seconds, Dragon Cataclysm triggers. I said Cataclysm wrong. I'm not dumb. I'm just tired. And it deals 220% of his base attack to enemies in range, and KANEKI gains 8 saturation stacks. Beautiful. Another unit with stacks. This is a long passive BT dubs. KANEKI gains... Wait, what is this? Oh, okay, this is when he gets full stacks. He gains Dragon Cell saturation each time he attacks an enemy. That's the stacks. And gains an extra stack if the enemy has less than 40%. Beautiful, beautiful. And the max is 180. Every 15, he gets 10% more attack. At 50, his attacks do Corrupted Flesh, causing them to lose the stack amount % of HP every second for 3 seconds. Huh, so 180%? That doesn't sound right. Or no, it does, never mind. Wait. I don't know. Does it just insta-kill then at that point? And bosses only take half, okay. At 100 stacks, attacking the same target 3 times triggers Internal Rupture, dealing 5% of match HP with a 7-second cooldown. Awesome. At 150 stacks, he gets 40% attack, and every 20 stacks beyond 100 grant an additional 5%. Okay. And because, is this a Guardian passive for all Guardians? He cannot get stunned. Okay. Let's peep the animation. He does a little slam with some effects. Also, no, I'll save the abilities for last. His next attack, Kagune Surge. Let's see. Line AoE. Ooh, okay, beautiful. And that is his last attack. 8.6 million every 1.4 seconds. Awesome. Now, his abilities. 999% attack. Okay, normal nuke. 1-200 attack. Okay, it's just normal nukes. And then his special one is this little minion thing. Minion's army. It doesn't look like there's any animation, but it spawns these little guys. How much HP? 2% of damage. Okay. I mean, look at them. They are big and meaty and red. Awesome. Now let's check the nukes. Devouring Apocalypse. He does a little spin, turns into a little Beyblade. Awesome. Kagune Worldbreaker. And he just does slashes. Bro thinks he's Sukuna. Alright, now, AINZ. Let's check this out. Oh boy, more passive reading. Alright, when the player gets 1 million plus yen, every 10,000 yen gives 1 yen stack. Okay? Maximum of 300 stacks. If yen is below 1 million, it resets to 0. Okay. That's kind of crazy. No, it's not. Okay, so he's a long game mode unit, which means... I don't know which maps in this game are infinite. I know Dia was. At 100 stacks, AINZ begins casting a spell. During casting, yen stacks are locked. If it's below 1 million, it gets cancelled, okay? When he does this cast, he does 999% of base attacks to all enemies. That is crazy. At 200, it deals an additional 250 base attack. and inflicts absolute despair, which means they take 200% more damage for 15 seconds. Okay. And then, oh, it decreases your yen every time he casts his little spell. And if you go below 200,000, he gets Treasury Exhaustion, reducing attack by 15%. That is nothing. And now, Lord of Death. Overlord Authority when an enemy dies. Okay, what is that? Oh, there's more stacks? I guess that's this one. So anytime somebody dies, he gets a stack, I guess. He summons a Dark Knight every 3 waves. I think one's coming through now. Yeah, you see him? Big man. 15% of their HP as damage. At 10 stacks, they get more. 15 stacks, more damage, less SPA, and they walk faster. At 20, more HP, and they explode, okay. A little AoE effect. At 25, more damage, more walk speed, and then of course a Dark Young at 30 stacks, now 25% HP. Okay. Normal attacks deal an additional 0.7 of enemy max HP as bonus, so he basically has like a little percentage damage. If it's more than 70% of HP, the bonus damage increases to 1%, okay. If he has 20 plus Overlord Authority stacks, the bonus damage becomes 1.5 max HP. Okay, and of course he cannot get stunned. Let's peep the effects. We have a little slash right there. Meteor Strike, like Doomfist from Overwatch. WW. Let's look. Okay, awesome. Oh wow, that is crazy. Okay, that is insane. And then he has 3 abilities. Freeze, Stun, and just Summon. Okay, so we're probably not going to be able to see these animations because he has a 1 second SPA. Here is his freeze. Awesome. Wait, is this the stun or the freeze? Yeah, this is the freeze. And then here's the stun. Nope, never mind. This is actually a while. How long does this last? 10 seconds? And returns them to spawn point. That's kind of good. Ooh, okay. Okay, here is his... I don't know. Is this freeze? Stun. Okay, this is the stun. He is doing so much right now. Everything's blue. And then does a little beam because it also is a nuke for 1000% damage. Why does it all do black screen? And then his last is he just summons 14 of these guys. Let's see. Where are they at? Hello? Bro, what are these animations? What is he from? He's from Overlord, right? And of course, every ability he has to fade to white screen. And there they are. Okay. RIMURU is going to be a little in the midst of everything with all these guys. Meteors are still dropping and he's deleted. Alright, let's peep the passives. Every 5 attacks does Devour Mark, which just means 15% increased damage when they die. It does 5% of their max HP as a little bomb, and he gets 10 stacks. If 3 enemies are marked, he does a Void Pulse, which is 180 of his base attack. Awesome. Imaginary Data when attacking an enemy. Maximum of 200 stacks. At 20, he gets more damage. 100, he gets more damage. 200, he gets more damage. 60, he does Void Erosion. Something just fell at my window. Okay. Causing enemies to lose their HP, which is based off of his stacks. Okay, at 100, wow, attacking the same target 4 times does Imaginary Collapse, which is 6% of their max HP. 150, enemies dying within range trigger Void Burst, which is a 1 HP little explosion, he gets stacks. At 200, he enters True Imaginary Dominion, which is 35% more damage, and every 25 stacks beyond 100, give him 5%. And of course, he cannot get stunned. This is so much reading. Let's see the nukes. Okay, first attack of the ultimate will stun enemies, 900, okay, another nuke. Wait, as damage to all enemies active in the stage while the skill is active. Oh, okay, so it's like, you know, just a bunch of slashes. The animations, he's doing purple stuff. How beautiful. Dang, what the heck? Dude, okay, he's just aura farming. And here he is, maxed out. Here's Devour. The whole map is gone. Okay, he is charging up. This is W commentary on my part. And of course it fades to white. A little nuke for those who play at nighttime. True Slime Ascendery. Basically the same thing, except, wow, we are spinning. And a fade to white. Now, when does he enter his Dominion? He's only at 23%. Do I wait for that? I might. Or you know what? All of his stacks just give him more damage. Just pretend he has a little bit more damage. And I guess that's it from this update. I spent more time, I think, reading the passives than actually playing the update. So that's a W in my books. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you subscribe. Bye bye. Have a good rest of your day. I'm going to bed.